morning students. Next we are going to discuss about example sum 1.24. If f of x value is 2x plus 3, g of x value is 1 minus 2x and h of x equal to 3x. In before we discussed about only two function f of x and g of x. Now we are going to discuss about three function. H of x also is there. So f of x, g of x, h of x value they are given. Using that we have to find out f composite g composite h is equal to f composite g composite h. So solution, first we have to write f composite g composite h equal to f composite g composite h. So first we have to take the left hand side. Left hand side is what? F composite g composite h. Every time in a board mass method and all, what you are going to do? Inside the bracket only we have to solve. No, the same thing we have to solve the g composite h first. G composite h you have to solve first. G composite h. So what you have to write? G of h of x, which implies that g of h of x. So g of h of x. So g of h of x means g of h of x value is what? 3x. H of x value is what? 3x. So now g of x. G of x. So g of x's value is what? 1 minus 2x. 1 minus 2x. So instead of x, I am going to substitute 3x. 1 minus 2 into 3x is equal to 1 minus 6x. Now we found the g composite h. Again I will explain. F left hand side, in before we discussed about only the two function. Now we are going to discuss three functions f, g, h. So they are given. What we have to prove? That f composite of g composite h equal to f composite g bracket composite h. Okay. So now first I am taking the left hand side. Left hand side, inside the bracket I am taking g composite h, g composite of h of x, g of h of x. So instead of h of x I am going to write 3x. So next is g of x. G of x means 1 minus 2x. Instead of x I am going to substitute 3x. 1 minus 6x. Okay. Now what you have to find out? F composite g composite h. F composite g composite h. This one, how can I F composite g composite h value is what? 1 minus 6x. 1 minus 6x. So this one meaning is what? F of 1 minus 6x. Okay. So f of means what will come? 2x plus 3. So what is that? 2x plus 3. So instead of x I am going to substitute 1 minus 6x. So 2 into 1 minus 6x plus 3. So you have to multiply inside. 2 into 1 2 minus 12x plus 3. So 2 is the positive, 3 is the positive. 2 plus 3 5 minus 12x. 5 minus 12x. This one is what? F composite g composite h. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Next what you are going to find out? F composite g composite h. What is the right hand side? What is the F composite g composite h? So first inside the bracket I am going to find out F composite g. F composite g. So this one F composite g of x. Next which implies f of g of x. F of g of x. Okay. The next one f of g of x. F of g of x value is what? 1 minus 2x. Now f of x. F of x value is what? 2x plus 3. So the next instead of x I am going to substitute 1 minus 2x. 2 into 1 minus 2x. This 3 you have to write. So you have to multiply inside. 2 minus 4x plus 3. Okay. So now what is that? 5 minus 4x. This one is what? F composite g. F composite g. We found the F composite g. Next we are going to find out F composite g composite h. This one how you are going to write? F composite g of h of x. So F composite g of h of x value is what? 3x. 3x. So now we have to think that f composite g of 3x. F composite g. Now every time f of x, g of x, like that only we found. Now we have to assume that f composite g of x. F composite g of x. Just before only we found f composite g. 5 minus 4x. What is that? 5 minus 4x. So here instead of x I am going to substitute 3x. So 5 minus 4 into 3x. So what is that? 5 minus 12x. This is f composite g composite h. This is equation number 2. Again I will explain. So listen, right hand side f composite g composite h. First I am going to substitute f composite g. So f composite g is equal to f composite g of x. F composite g of x. That means f of g of x. So f of g of x value is what? 1 minus 2x. So f of x. F of x value is what? 2x plus 3. So instead of x I am going to substitute 1 minus 2x. So 2 into 1 minus 2x plus 3. So multiple inside 2 minus 4x plus 3. So 2 plus 3, 5 minus 4x. This is what? F composite g. But we have to find out f composite g composite h. So this one how can I take f composite g? This composite I remove. F composite g of h of x. Okay, this one as usual. F composite g means how we are going to write f of g of x only, no? The same thing only here also f composite g of h of x. So now f of x. So generally f of x like that meaning only we have to see that. So now f composite g of x. So f composite g value is what? 5 minus 4x. So 5 minus 4x, 5 minus instead of x I am going to substitute 3x. So 5 minus 12x. So now what you have to write? From equation 1 and 2 left hand side is equal to right hand side. So what is the question? F composite g composite h is equal to f composite g composite h. Hence the proof. Thank you students.